7, clear and plain. Amid all the scary happenings our world has encountered, it is up to us to slow down and refocus on what truly matters. The best way to turn down the noise and focus is to simply simplify things and make it clear and plain. Sounds like a no-brainer, huh? But sometimes being reminded about the basics is what is needed to ignite a refresh. Deciding to push forward and maintain a positive mindset is one thing, but writing it down clear and plain can be the beginning of a concretely marked down path that realistic steps can be taken toward. There is a common saying that goes along the lines of, if you don't know where you're coming from, you won't know where you're headed. Life throws curveballs and right and left, sometimes leaves us entangled in our own loop. The best way to break out of it is to document and keep track of something that you can always come back and refer to. This is what truly aided in my own personal journey and finding focus in the midst of chaos. When COVID struck, it left us in an utterly confused and anxious, fear-driven state, so much that there is a point where toilet paper was scarce. By taking action and putting pen to paper, no pun intended, I found a way to keep order in the world regardless of the new positioning these breaking events had placed us in. In the race of life, we all have a baton we're expected to carry, and sometimes life does not stop when it drops, forcing us to make haste to pick it up. I want to challenge you to answer the 7 questions listed on the next page, even if you don't get around to the journal at the end. And that's for those of you that have the book. It is meant to serve as a personal gauge of where you are. With so much going on in our world, checking in with yourself may be the last thing on the list, but its importance remains. This process begins with getting a pen, writing down your thoughts, and honestly reflecting on your responses. You may have just run through the finish line of your race, or may even be wondering where the baton runned off to. But the greatest thing about this exercise is that it will help you pause and gain some clarity on where you are and where you want to go, regardless of your circumstance. Ultimately, the goal is to progress in anything you decide is worthy of your attention. Having the ability to gauge where you are in your life, personally, outside of obligations, on a daily, weekly, or even monthly basis, opens a doorway perspective to the story of who you are and want to be. This plays a role in gaining power over situations you face to identify where possible pivots can be made throughout certain seasons of your life. And that is it for today. So for those of you that have the book, feel free to jump to the clear and plain reflection and take the time to do that. It's only 7 different questions in reflection. And for those of you that don't have the book yet but still want to participate, I will give you the first question. And it's just simply asking yourself where you are now. So feel free to take the time to reflect and list probably about 2 or 3 sentences defining where you are now, whether it's in your life socially, at work, your home life, however, feel free to go ahead and do that now. Thank you for taking the time out to unlock ideas to dream big, think bigger, and also find focus.